something to like this and that. So she turned to a man because she got fucked by a man.
That is totally could be correct speculation, or it was just her evolutionary trait was destined for that path anyways. But that
I don't
also
know.
makes a lot of
That
sense.
was the first one though, so I don't know if there was.
Straight up,
Oops.
straight up. But you know, it's hard to tell. We'll have to have a couple more
Yeah.
and see what's good with it.
Dude. It was
Yeah,
crazy when like the thing was like shaking in the fucking cage in front of them, and they were sitting there and in the theater, like looking up at this thing inside the cave when they're introducing the things to each other. And then they get all fucking crazy, and then fucking it's just a bloodbath up in there, and then the cage breaks and blood spills all over the people.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. I forgot. They were like
theater.
little slugs or something, and they're killing each other. Yeah. And then
They were
whole
introducing them to each other for the first time because it was the first time they created a biological species of sorts.
Yeah, and then the whole movie theater was like in shock, dude, and like everyone's hella quiet, and it's me and you laughing like hysterically, dude. Like everybody's turning around, like what the fuck?
Yeah, dude, like no one was making a peep except for me and you laughing hysterically.
We've had so many movies like that, dude. We've had so many movies where we come in and sit down, and right away they'll start making comments, dude. Like, whoa, you guys reek.
Coach is like, when that kid falls off that slide, I'm going to be there. Laughing.
Bro, that's a totally different thing, and I don't laugh at anybody getting hurt.
It was on Aqua Teen Hunger Force. It's like they set up this like really dangerous play equipment, and fucking Carl's like, yeah, when that kid falls off and breaks his neck down that slide, I'm gonna be here, laughing.
That's fucked. Yeah. No, I laugh at crazy shit, but yeah, I don't laugh at people getting hurt. That's like I don't laugh at that. I like fail videos, dude, but only when they like get up and they're like, haha, like I don't like fail videos.
You think
like
he's
someone
gonna be
there.
like, yeah, I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna say I told you so, like because he was trying to tell him, hey, that playground's dangerous, and then he's just like, I'm gonna be there, laughing.
Yeah, but that's such a cartoon thing, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so funny. That show's hilarious. It's a good show for sure. That's why it's so popular. Yeah, he's a good character too, and they have to have characters with these like insane attitude ideologies.
The episode where it's just Carl is the funniest one. It's just Carl like the whole entire time because the Aqua Teens are like off on vacation.
Oh my!
And he's talking about how he keeps a coffee tin can down by his computer or down by his lap, so like because a lot of water gets wasted flushing the toilet. So he's like, yeah, it's pretty easy. All I got to do every time I go in the kitchen for lunch is pour it down the sink. The fucking piss jar.
Damn.
That's fucking nasty. Dude, I had a piss jar for my van, and I was dumping it in the parking lot up at work.
Yeah.
And dude, I was dumping down the same hole every day, and dude, eventually that hole started to smell hella fucking bad. And then I was like, God damn, dude, that's me 100%. And then I'm like smelling
what
the fuck that shit was. And like it started to seep into the building down below because we were on the parking lot up in the roof.
Oh, yeah, it lights up different colors too.
And we worked downstairs below, so we're like, what the fuck is that smell? It smells like fucking sewage is coming up or something like that. But it was literally an accumulation of our piss.
No way. And is that the drone place?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dog. What the fuck?
Dude, they must have loved that.
Did you stop after that or you just kept going?
I think I was trying to pour it in different places and not try to keep pouring it there every single time.
Fuck that.
But it wasn't just my piss, dude. The other dude's fucking piss also because he was up in his van.
Shit. They have some Skater XL. It's old though.
Oh, dude, I got Skater XL.
Nice.
Dude, everyone's playing Helldivers 2 right now.
What's that?
That new game that pissed all the cheaters off with the kernel anti-cheat.
Oh, really? It has some anti-cheat?
Yeah, it's got one that scans your whole computer. It goes into all your files and sees if you're running any cheating software.
Whoa. Wow, 123,000 reviews.
Or like, please implement this fucking anti-cheat in more games because the cheaters hate it.
Yeah, let me find a negative comment and see what it's about.
They're all about
Yeah,
the anti-cheats, mostly.
Yeah.
They're like, we don't like this anti-cheat. Please put in easy anti-cheat so it's easier for us to cheat.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'd have to look into it more, but people are claiming that they don't like it because it gives like the company way too much access to all their like files, and then they're saying that this company has like a track record.
I mean, Google already knows all our fucking information. What does it matter if PlayStation does? It's not like PlayStation's going to be empty.
Well, this isn't PlayStation or Google. This would be Arrowhead Game Studios.
Well, I know, but the game's made by PlayStation. It's made by Sony. Like, it's a PlayStation game. Like, it came out on console, only on PlayStation and PC.
That's enough for me, dude. If it's made by Sony, I'd download it.
Yeah, people are just, dude, those are just all cheaters, dude. Like, nobody gives a fuck about that. Like, unless you, like, got, like, some bad shit on your computer that you don't want anyone to see. Like,
yeah, and then this guy, his number one reward is clowns. People are giving him the clown as the number one award
they know
for
he's
his comment.
They know he's a fucking stupid cheater, that's why.
Everyone's giving him the Jester Award.
The best one
clown.
was the ones I found who had actual game bans on their profile complaining about it. Those were the best.
He made his profile private.
I bet. But you would still be able to see if he had a ban, even if it's private. But
maybe
no, you can
really
even if it's profile, like the VAC ban shows, like no matter what.
I'm surprised I haven't gotten a VAC ban because I've cheated in like single player games, but I think they're only looking for multiplayer.
You can't get them from cheating in single player games.
Yeah,
it's not
I think
happen. It's only with multiplayer.
Word, I cheated in Plants vs Zombies towards the end with like all these super dope stats, and now the game's files and shit won't even load. I had to like start over.
Like, we all cheated in Sons of Forest. We just fucking used the console commands to do everything.
Oh yeah,
remember?
I was never
like that's different. Like that's built in for single player. That's not using external software cheats to play multiplayer.
Yeah, I was never able to do that one.
Yeah, you bring up console and type in this command, and then like 100 commands come up for like different things, like all weapons, all ammo, fucking spawn, fucking wood, or whatever it is.
Damn.
But yeah, you can't get in trouble for that shit. You can't get in trouble for anything that's built into the game in single player, but you can if you downloaded some cheat software and then play multiplayer. That's what people get in trouble for.
The plastic duck simulator is on sale for $1. You have a plastic duck, and then you just float around, and then there's other people with plastic ducks, and then they float around.
Is
And that's the entire game.
Bumper ducks or anything? Bumper car ducks? That's like what the hell?
I don't think so.
What
and
the
then
hell?
you can, yeah, and then you can pay more money if you want like a special colored duck.
Hey,
So you buy the
Beck
game
just
for like
messaged
$1.
me. She said, "Bro, I was wondering who he was calling a cunt. I kind of figured it was me. Glad to see I'm still living rent free in his head after fucking months." She said, "I'm glad all them bitches got what they deserve."
Damn. Beck talks the most trash too, which is the funniest. But she talks trash to people that
Yeah,
she
I've never
she
heard
defends
her say
herself.
like a bad thing about me or you or fucking. It's always against people who fuck with her. So
They're always annoying too. She's always
Yeah.
right. It'd be hella annoying to be in her shoes for sure. You got all these ass clowns trying to talk to you. You got all these astrals and witches that aren't your friend, but act like they're your friend. Wonder what's going on with Swerves if her profile's still private. This shit's so funny. So are you building that box today, Mike, to the shipping box thing? Is that what you're designing today?
Yeah, I'm kind of seeing how all of it fits currently. Like I took
That's
one
what's
edge and I bent one edge down so I could see if it packs up, kind of partially assembled, so that you don't need to fucking assemble every last goddamn piece. It's just the parts that make sense, that are long and shit. Because I have these corner pieces that like pivot and everything with this nice hinge plate.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other shit is a bunch of same exact length, 8-foot long pieces, but you have to know which one's what and where it goes, because there's 6 of them, but there's like 3 different pairs.
When you're planning to strap it to the sides, so it's like instead of being anchored to the ground, it's anchored on the frame now that has like extended legs. Are you gonna have like a specific torque for that?
We mean to like hold the plate from not like bending the fucking plate up or something?
Just the anchors, dude.
It's supposed to have a weight on it.
Yeah. But the anchors themselves, like the wire, will that have like a specific torque?
It doesn't need to be super fucking tight. It's not critical that it's like 1,200 pounds or nothing like that. Like, we're probably going to use some 1/4-inch steel braided line, and I'll probably just...
Because they make those torques that go to like a certain pound thing, and it might be nice to almost include one of those with it. That way they can... Wrench? What's up?
You talk about a Torx wrench to get the right pound, like foot pound, when you go to tighten a bolt?
Yep. Yeah,
I have a foot wrench, yeah.
Not
but
for
this doesn't need to be torqued.
This is just for the wire.
No, because I'm not crimping the wire. It's going to be spliced and it's going to be folded back to itself. So you kind of split it open in half at the end, and then you kind of do a loop and loop it back to itself. That's pretty much all this needs. It doesn't need to be pinched like steel cable, where you gotta like.
It's not going to be like super tight. It's going to be tight though, right? How do you make it tight?
Mine right now is chain, and I have a turnbuckle, so it's chain with turnbuckle.
This is the newer one.
The newer one, I didn't actually. It's still up in the air right now. It's a bolt point to like an anchor point in the floor, so it's kind of like
yeah.
deciding upon what we
I'm
want to
talking
use.
about the newer one because the squareness of the entire thing, those legs come out and they kind of almost act like stabilizers. And my worry is that if they torque it too hard, they can pull those legs up a little bit and then it can rock just a tiny little bit. Like it might not even be noticeable, but when
Oh,
you
well,
got
yeah, dude, those legs that are sticking on the arms, they're supposed to be, the only reason he wanted that there is so that you could put it in a position and then a bunch of like fucking steel plates or like water buckets would be above those out external plates holding that corner down so it wouldn't torque up against the swinging.
I
I
see.
know what
So
you're
even
talking
if
about.
it
It wouldn't
was
look like it wouldn't look like a fucking sled going down the hill if it's torqued too tight, you know what I mean? Like a sideways sled.
And I'm not saying it would be that, but I'm talking like microscopic. You know what I'm saying? Like when you stand, like say you're in your house and you're standing on something, there is some sort of deflection, like in millionths of a inch or whatever.
Oh yeah, for sure. It'll definitely have some flex to it. It'll definitely move and shit, especially if you're like pressing like a motherfucker on either side.
Word, but I think that if they are torquing to like the frame, it might not be a bad idea to figure out the perfect torque and then include like a torque wrench for that specific tie down part, and then all four have the same exact.
Oh no, it's not going to be like torqued like that because it's not
I
really.
see, I see.
This is only for stability left and right. It's not for any other forward or backwards stability because that's already there.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is
yeah.
those plates also are supposed to have drill points in them, which aren't displayed in the thing. So that way you can actually anchor it to the floor if you're like on a stage or something, and they can drill into
I
it.
see.
And you can
I
anchor it
see.
down so that way it absolutely doesn't move.
I see. I
And
see.
I
Yeah, I was thinking the
its anchor
footprint
points
is the
going down.
stabilization, and then it was being anchored just right into the stabilization, which is the footprint.
Well, this would just he
But
wanted
this
it
would
like
have
this
the
just
footprint
so that you
also
could,
anchored to
yeah.
the ground, and then the side is anchored.
Yeah, so like if you're in the ideal situation, the whole thing will be anchored to the floor. You can still tighten those cables down, and then it'll look just like it is now, but it'll just be bolted down, so you can kind of walk around it. The cables are still
I
there
feel you.
structurally. But
Yeah, I feel you.
if it's not, if they don't have the authority to like drill into the hole and they need to bring it onto the stage in like a couple minutes, then do an act and then fucking pull it off or something like that. Then in that case, they're going to need to have it like this. That way they can maybe throw some wheels under it or something like that, or fucking,
Yeah.
or just, put it there temporarily and put some of those like couple 100-gallon fucking water jugs on either corner so that it's like kind of fucking holding weight down. They even have these real big steel plates that, fucking are used for covering like holes when they're doing construction. And if they were to just place some of those on there, depending on what his thing is, I guess that's going on. Or if the people were to stand on it. So if he has like people swinging on it, and then he has one person standing.
Yeah, dude. Clayton's my singer. His cousin got crushed by a trench plate, like killed him.
Damn.
It was at Thomas and Mack. Yeah, and then a lot of these high end places, they'll scrub deaths off like the internet and stuff because they don't want people knowing about certain situations that have happened at them. And his death is completely scrubbed off the internet. Super hardcore. You can still find it if you dig, but it will be like some super small article and it barely gives like any information. But they literally scrubbed it from the internet. No ifs, ands, or doubts. Yeah, Beck, I think, loves that video, dude.
Yeah, dude, for real.
She said the goodbye horses part, she said she was crying laughing.
Hey, can you do me a favor?
Mm.
Can you add Crab to the permissions list?
Oh, he's not able to join the.
Yeah, he can join us when we're in Goth Liddy, but not in here.
Got it. Let's see. Server settings, moderation. I saw something. I guess that's not it. Members. Crabster. Got him.
Cool. Yo, where's Corn Dog, dude? I've seen that motherfucker in forever.
He quit because of World of Warcraft. So November 30th was when World of Warcraft came out, and then he hopped on because we were playing. But he wanted me to like help him with leveling, and then he kept running the wrong way to like where it was high level mobs, and he was just corpse running. And then I'm like almost 25, and I don't think he understands the importance of like you have to get to the max level immediately.
Yeah.
You have to run end game immediately. If you're trying to be the best player, you need every day a cooldown for that highest end dungeon. You have to run that as many times as possible. Not only that, all the best gamers all know this. So you have to, like, at the beginning of any game that's an MMO, it is vital to be the number one leveler because you're going to be grouped up with the players that are the number one. Also, as Andrew Tate would say, top Gs. You're going to be with all the other top Gs, and that dictates the entire game for the rest of the game. And all those top Gs know all the other top Gs, and they basically will run that game for its entirety. They'll always be the best. So it's super important to get to the max level, get in these high-end groups, get with the high-end players, because those are the best. You want to play with good players. It's a team game, and you want to be with those good players. So I'm rushing to 25. I'm like level 21 or something. And it was like day 2 or something. So I've been playing, 12, 14 hours a day. And I'm almost to max level. And he wants me to like help him with these like low level quests. And I literally told him like, hey man, I'll send you some gold. I'll send you some items. But I got to get to max level, dude. It's very important that I get to max level. I can't really help you. And since I didn't hold his hand and baby and coddle him, he took it as if like, I don't know, dude. Like I was out like maliciously or something. And then so he ended up quitting, left the Discord. I think he joined a different server to play with other people. And then that was it. He never played with us again. And then Mike here gave him VIP comp tickets to one of the Cirque du Soleil shows on the Strip.
Yeah.
And he gave him meet and greet tickets. And he showed up for the meet and greet to say what's up to him. And they didn't even go to the meet and greet, which is kind of like a slap in the face because that's like a whole extra package, VIP kind of thing. And then during the show, Mike thinks he saw him, but then he never texted Mike afterwards to say thank you or anything.
Damn.
So it's just like, yeah. So and then him and his wife went. So it was probably like a $300-$400 package, bro. And he didn't even tell Mike thanks for it. So he rage quit because I wouldn't hold his hand in World of Warcraft, and then he wouldn't even tell Mike thanks for like this VIP Cirque du Soleil show.
Damn.
So whatever, man. Whatever. But yeah, that made him mad to the point where yeah, he quit.
Damn, dog. He pulled a Qui Felipe.
One of the geologists is his whole house is sick, and he can't figure out why he isn't sick, and I'm calling him a carrier. People don't understand how viruses work, dude. It's crazy. Like, why am I not sick? It's like, dude, you could be the carrier that literally got everybody else sick.
Yeah,
It just hasn't
some people are
decided
just
this.
immune to that shit too.
That's true too. Yeah, it really depends on their immune system, and then how their immune system can spot stuff that's not good. It's like a space war.
Yeah,
Your immune system's
just
trying to
like
find
that.
the
Just
enemy.
like that
The enemy's
documentary
trying to
about
blend in.
that one fucking village in Europe that no one died of the bubonic plague. And then they figured out
We're
like they were all like genetically related in some way.
Oh, crazy. Yeah, there's that stuff too. Immunities. There was a case of bubonic plague in Arizona like 2 days ago.
Someone got bit by a squirrel or something.
No, I posted it in Discord.
That's
It
how
was a
bubonic
cat.
plague is. Yeah, usually spread by like
Yeah,
a squirrel or a
rodents.
cat or a fucking
It's
infected
yeah, it's
cat.
mice, and then yeah, it goes to a squirrel or something. Then it goes to a cat or something. Then
Yeah,
it goes to a
squirrels are
human.
the
It's like
most
it
common
follows the food
carriers.
chain.
Yeah,
Oh, really? I thought it
yeah.
was mice,
Well,
rats.
it could be. It's probably both, but yeah, like squirrels are very known, especially in America, to carry bubonic.
Yeah, they're all
Even
the
even though
same.
they're so cute and fluffy.
Yeah, they are cute and fluffy. I saw a video earlier where a guy was his bunny was sleeping and he was setting up all these grapes around it, so when it wakes up it has all these grapes it has to like walk through.
Nice.
But then he had like a pocket knife open in the thumbnail, and so it was like a clickbait thing, but it just super freaked me out because like the bunny could easily wake up, get startled by the grapes, and then literally jump into the blade, before he even knows what happened, and now
Yeah.
he's got like a dying rabbit. Back in my day when we were stupid, we used to throw knives and stuff like indoors. And there's this one day where a knife ricocheted and the butt of the blade hit one of my homies like square in the side of the neck. And
Damn.
like if it was one half of a rotation more, he would have been stuck, bro, and it would have been straight into his throat, and he probably would have died right there. That shit was pretty nutty.
Yeah, one time I went to summer camp and fucking we were throwing darts out the window, like real darts. We're just
Mm.
chucking them out the window, and like my friend chucked one, and all of a sudden we hear like, ah! Bro, it had landed like
No
right in the
way.
dude's fucking skull.
What? Did you guys get in trouble?
No, they didn't know who threw it because we all dipped.
Oh
And we were
my,
like, fuck, let's get the fuck out of here.
oh my god.
But I was just thankful that like it didn't go in his eye or something. It just like hit him in the skin of the forehead. Didn't like go into the bone or anything.
Dude, that's still like horrific.
Yeah. Yeah, they took the dartboard away after that.
Yeah. All right, I gotta get out of here. I'll be back later.
Fish out with queef.
All right, later, dudes.